Try to do this as quickly as I can, folks, before my nephew possibly comes down, my 9-year-old nephew. I want to talk about what's going on in Sonic Comics, in the state of the Archie Sonic Comics right now. You know, the state of the comics is kind of like it's a mixed one. I'm pretty sure in the eyes of a lot of fans. You know, you don't know. You don't know what you're in store for. But basically the thing going on right now is, you know, we're going into a new arc called Countdown to Chaos. We have a current arc currently going right now in Sonic Universe, which is Pirate Panic Plunder, or something like that. So those are the arcs going to be happening. The 2-year arc, I guess you could say kind of wrapped up this last month with 252. Not a lot of people were happy about 252, I will say that. They weren't happy with the fact that we haven't gotten any real definitive answer as of yet as to what you know. Basically, we haven't gotten no definitive answer as to, you know, how someone like Sally got de-roboticized, or how this happened, or how that happened. When does, you know, how far back, if anything, does the reboot take place? And stuff like that. And, you know, some people are saying, hey, you got to be patient, give it time, you're going to get some answers, and I'm sure we will. Right now, as far as a lot of fans are concerned, we haven't gotten any real definitive answer. So that's basically how the 2-year arc ended. Essentially, it ended in 247, but the whole thing actually ended with 252. So yeah, basically a lot of fans look at the fact that, you know, 252 just, you know, Ian Flynn and Archie basically just threw out 2 years of continuity for nothing. You know, just threw out 2 years continuity for nothing. You know, basically they did 2 years of continuity and then threw it out for nothing. That's how they look at it. So not a lot of fans are happy about that, but are willing to I'm sure fans are willing to give Countdown to Chaos a chance. Now, as far as what goes on after Countdown to Chaos, it's totally up in the air. There's rumor going around, I guess, that we might have a world adventure, you know, to kind of slowly start repairing the planet. Those are rumors going on with that. We do know that the Universe arc, the next arc in Sonic Universe, is going to be, as some fans have dubbed it, Shadow the Hedgehog 1.5. Basically, as they look at it, a half adaptation, a half sequel adaptation of the Shadow the Hedgehog game. So, you know, that's how they look at it. As far as what happens after the Shadow the Hedgehog 1.5 Universe arc is anybody's guess. You know, people are still hoping we're going to get the Underground Epilogue arc, the Sonic Underground Epilogue arc. But some are saying that Ian Flynn and Archie want to hold back on that right now because of the momentum they have going in, you know, coming off Worlds Collide and going in with Countdown to Chaos, and now this Pirate Plunder Panic story. So there's word going around that they want to hold off on that and do some stories that are going to connect and continue the momentum with what's happening right now currently. So right now it doesn't look like Underground's going to happen for quite some time, but then again I could be wrong. The question is, though, what will come after the Shadow arc in Universe is anybody's guess. I'm sure a lot of people are thinking maybe we're going to get a Knuckles arc again. Maybe the arc where they try maybe to go and get his family, or his, you know, the echidnas that were put into the Twilight Zone or wherever they were put. by Thrash. We might finally get that. I'm sure a lot of fans would like to see that happen. There is probably talk of doing a Sally arc, and the reason I say that is because it's essentially some people. I know some people won't admit it, but I'm sure some people would like at least some kind of redemption story or a follow-up on the whole situation of Sally being Mecha Sally, and then possibly having some kind of redemption story of her redeeming herself and trying to rediscover, who she is as a leader and as part of the Freedom Fighters, if you know what I mean. There's that possibility. We could probably get another Tales adaptation, maybe a Bunny Rabbit adaptation, who knows. Maybe a Bunny and Antoine adaptation, story in universe, which would be pretty good. We could get an Amy Rose one, which a lot of fans would like to see happen, an Amy Rose one. So who knows on any of that. But the doors are pretty much opened for what happens after the Shadow of the Hedgehog 1.5 arc, as some fans are putting it in the universe. As far as, like I said, the main comic goes, the main comic right now is focusing mainly on Countdown to Chaos, and also the main comic, rumor, like I said, has it that they're going to have some kind of adventure around the world afterwards to kind of repair what has been damaged or something. So, and there's rumor possibly that, and there's rumor and speculation we might get one more Genesis wave to, kind of fix things, but who knows. But yeah, the door's technically open for what could happen. As far as the rest of the state of the comic goes, and its spin-offs, we are still going to get plenty of archives, and then we're going to get some other Sonic Selects, and surprisingly, in some of these Sonic Selects and archives books that are coming, you're going to see, as well as the Super Digest as well, you're seeing some of the Penda characters that for a while were off limits, so you're starting to see them show up once again. But it's in the archives and select books and digest books and stuff like that, including the magazine. And speaking of the magazine, I talked about Sonic Underground. There's speculation on that by the fans that Underground could end up in there. It's an exclusive story. We are getting a Halloween Fest comic for Sonic, which is based around Lost World. We're also getting which is like a prelude to the Lost World game. We're getting an adaptation for Sonic Jump, I guess, as a one-shot deal. So a lot of things. So right now, a lot of things are happening in the comics, that are positive, and some are being met with, and some, some things that are happening are positive, and some that are being met with very mixed reactions. So. Overall, the state of the comics book, the state of the Archie Sonic comic book, is sort of one that's up in the air right now. It's like I said, you got some positiveness coming out of it, and you got some mixed reactions coming out of it at most, and you have a bit of negative as well. But that's about basically what's going on with the comic books for anybody that needs to be caught up a little bit. And like I said, everything I mentioned is basically speculation and speculation and rumors that are being talked about and stuff to take place in universe after Shadow's arc and after Countdown to Chaos in the main comics. So that's about it. And comment below if you like. God bless. Take care. I'm out.